Hello, you be beautiful people. I'm Michael Botts, and the reason that you show up here every morning at 9 a.m. is because you know there's more. There's more for you to give. There's more for you to get. There's success out there somewhere. People hire me when they want to close the gap between where they are and their success. When they want to close that gap, that's when they hire me. Look, you were born genius. Good morning, Michelle. Solid. I love that about you, Michelle. You were born genius. You were born epic. You were born to change the world in a way that only you can change the world. When you're gone, the world cannot be impacted the way that you can do it. Before you got here, the world could not be impacted the way that you can impact the world. So I want to encourage you that you're born genius, amazing, epic. Good morning, Kath. Thanks for being a regular, Kath. I'm grateful. Now, as you're walking down the path of I am enough, you're learning to walk, you're learning to talk, you're learning to eat, and you're doing all this without any distress, any anxiety, any fear, just confidence, boldness, and certainty. And then at some point, life, the riptide of life, grabs you and sucks you out into the ocean of am I enough? And in the ocean of am I enough, you're still trying to succeed. But now you're being slammed up against the rocks and you're being sucked under. And where the doubt was, it gets pushed out by fear. And where the certainty it gets pushed out by worry. And where the confidence was, it gets pushed out by limiting beliefs. And now you're drowning in limiting am I enough? The ocean of am I enough? Good morning, Laura. Good morning, Billy. Laura, I've been missing you. Shandon, good morning. Happy Monday morning to all you. Mindy, good morning. So you're out there in the ocean of am I enough? And you're drowning. And my whole job is to grab you, drag you back up onto the beach of I am enough and start to resuscitate you. And you spew out doubt, you spew out fear, you spew out limiting beliefs, and you start to breathe in the confidence you had before. And you breathe in the certainty you had before. And you breathe in the boldness you had before. And you get up and you see the path of success and you start to sprint down it in a way that you haven't in a long time. Now, what do we know about the path of success? Good morning, Nancy. The path of success is paved with gratitude. So we start this show with gratitude every day. Good morning, Jerry Botts. So I want to invite you now to start putting your gratitudes. If you're a regular here, you know how it sounds. If you're not, I'm going to show you how it sounds. Make sure you say it out your mouth and have it go in your ear, and then your soul and the universe collaborate to make that happen. Good morning. How are we doing this morning? So I'm going to say one of my gratefuls. I'm grateful that the car started this morning, and I am enough. I'm proud of the fact that I have cars to drive, and I am enough. So now you're going to start to do yours. Now, as you put your gratitudes in, we're going to take breaths. The breaths are to create space. When you create space, that's where the solutions are. So anxiety is crowded in, worry, paying the bills, working on the weekends, all this is starting to crowd in, and then you can't see or feel the answers that are right in front of you. It's kind of like being in a crowded elevator. And then as you start to take breaths, the elevator door opens and anxiety steps out. And then the elevator door opens again and stress steps out. And then the elevator doors open on the beach of I am enough, and you step out and the answer is inside of you. The answer is inside of you. So let's take our first breath. Ready? Breathe in. Let it out. You guys feel that? Ooh, I'm feeling it first thing this morning. Man, that feels good. Ready? Breathe in. Let it out. Now on this next one, I want you to feel the cool air hit the back of your throat and go down into your lungs. Now, down in your lungs, there is infinity. Laura says, I'm grateful for good food to nourish my body. I'm proud that I washed my car by hand yesterday. I love it. And I am enough. Good job, Laura. Feels good to have a clean car on a Monday morning. Good morning, Chris. So I want you to feel the cool air hit the back of your throat, go down into your lungs. Now, your lungs have a capacity. That's your physical body. But your spirit is infinity. And I want you to become aware of that infinity because that'll create the space. Ready? Breathe in. Let it out. Oh, that's beautiful, Mindy. Mindy says, I am thankful for my friendship with my husband, and I am enough. Bravo. Bravo. That takes hard work, Mindy. I'm proud of you for that. We're going to take one more breath. I want you to become aware of the answers. They're right in front of you. Ready? Breathe in. Let it out. Have we got a good one for you today? Woo! I want to tell you, we're talking about change today, and we're talking about where all change starts from. What do you want to change? Actually, start to put in your comments, what do you want to change? Do you want to change the way your kids act? Do you want to change the way your spouses act? Do you want to change the way your employees act? Do you want to change your job? Do you want to change your business? Do you want to change your clients? What is it that you want to change? If you had your dream change, what would that be? I want you to start typing those in right now. Type them in. Let me hear what you got. Where would you want the absolute, if there was no limits, if you couldn't fail, what would you change? Mindy says, I'm proud that we know that marriage is sacred and is worth working on, and I am enough. Beautiful, Mindy. I love that. Oh, touching my heart this morning. I want to change on board staff. I want to change on board staff. I'm great, and that's what Chris says. He wants to change how people come on board. Cass says, I'm grateful for my amazing friends. I'm proud that I have tuned in today, and I am enough. Beautiful. All right, give me some more changes. What do you want to change? What do you want to happen that's different than that's happening now? In your body, you want to change your body. Your finances, you want to change your finances. I want to change how we onboard. That's what Chris says. Your relationships, you want to change your relationships. What do you want to change? I want to know from your comments what you want to change, and then we're going to talk about where all that change starts. Nancy says, I want a purpose. I'm on fire for that. Blesses my family financially. I want a purpose I'm on fire for that blesses my family financially. I love that, Nancy. Thank you for commenting. I love it. All right, I've got good news and I've got bad news. Which one do you want first? I always say I want the bad news first. The bad news is, okay, here we go. Michelle says, I'm grateful for friendships. Friendship, this Michael Botts. I want to change how I show up in the world, and I am enough. All right, here's the bad news. I want to change my patience level. Awesome. Cass says, I want to change my direction in work. Awesome. I love it. I love it. Thank you, guys. Well, here's the bad news. It all starts right here. You want to change your finances? Ta-da! You want to change your relationships? Ta-da! You want to change your body? Ta-da! It all starts right here. That's the bad news. Now here's the good news. It all starts right here. Mindy says, my dream is to be able to live in an RV and travel. The change would have to be self-sufficient income. Okay. It all starts right here. The person in the mirror is the only thing that needs to change for all those other things to change. You heard the story. The guy wanted to change the world. You know, he's young, he's strapping, he's full of potential and ambition, and he wants to change the world. And he goes out and he tries to change the world and nothing happens. So he's like, all right. I'm just going to change my country. I'm just going to influence my country. I'm going to have an impact on my country. Still nothing. He's like, okay, I'm not going to get discouraged. I'm going to change my town. The town I live in, I'm going to change that. I'm going to have an impact on this town, and I'm going to change it. Still nothing. He's like, my family. I'm going to change my wife, my kids, my mom, my dad, my cousins. I'm going to change my family. Still nothing. And finally he goes, I guess I'm just going to change myself. So he starts to work on himself. He starts to feed his eyes and his ears and watch what he says. The gates. He starts to build himself. And all of a sudden, his family transforms. He starts to build himself some more. And all of a sudden, the town transforms. He starts to build himself some more. And all of a sudden, the state transforms. I'm telling you, all the changes that you've written here happen and start right here. Yeah, but Michael, I need money to buy an RV and get out there on the road. Yes, you do. But the only way that you will make more money is if you work on this more. So I hate to say all, some of the time that you're spending binging on social media, whatever it is you're doing, I want you to invest some of that time in yourself, in reading, coming here, building yourself up. Because when you grow, your income grows. When you grow, your relationships grow. When you grow, your finances grow. Your business grows. Your clients grow. Any change that you want to change the way you're inbounding people, work on this. Because the only reason it's not happening the way that you want it to happen is because you haven't grown this enough. This is the magic. You are the magic. You are the beautiful, amazing root of it all. That's good news because we can transform ourselves. It's bad news if you're going to stay there. So you have a choice this morning. You have a choice every morning. You have a choice every minute. And I want to invite you to start to welcome that change. And I want you to get out of the mindset that it takes a long time. That is not a true mindset. Transformation can happen instantly. Someone has a heart attack. All of a sudden, they're walking every morning. They're eating an apple every hour. They're getting their move on. Why? Because that trauma instantly decided, oh my God, if I don't change something, I could die. There's something wrong. All of a sudden, a business is swept out from under its owner. And the owner changes how they spend money. They change where they're living. They change, all this changes. And it was instant because it was needed. Now, since we know that change can happen instantly, I want to encourage you to change right now. Whatever you said you wanted in your change, it can happen right now, today. It does not take a long time. Yeah, but Michael, I want to lose 100 pounds. Great. The transformation is not the 100 pounds. The transformation is you getting your ass up and getting on the move. Yeah, but Michael, I want to grow my business to $1 million. Great. The transformation is not the growth of the $1 million. The transformation's in here, and then the $1 million, you will solve $1 million problems, and people will pay you $1 million for solving their $1 million problems. Yeah, but Michael, my wife's getting ready to leave me. Great. You need to transform this and watch what happens in that relationship. You are the secret sauce, and the change can happen in you. You are the magic. You are the reason. You're the reason the way it is. So the good news is that you could change. And all change starts right here. Nowhere else. If you keep blaming, well, my operations manager won't do it. If you keep blaming, well, my husband will not do it. If you keep blaming, well, my customers won't do it. You have lost all power because you've given all your power out there. As soon as you look in the mirror or get your selfie camera out and say, hey, buddy, it's all on you. You have all the power to transform. Hey, I love you. I care about you so much. I wish you could feel how much I care about you. I want to hug each of you and encourage you that change can happen now, and it's not so painful and bad as you think it's going to be, and it's going to be fantastic. If you want some help in that change, I'm your guy. People hire me when they're ready to close the gap between where they are and their success. You want to close the gap on your financial success? Me. You want to close the gap on your business success? Me. You want to close the gap on your body success? Me. I can help you. Show up here every morning at 9 a.m. This is an epic way to start your day. Share this video. I love you. Work on yourself first, and everything else will follow. Laura Carroll sums it up again. Why did we have to spend 15 minutes when Laura Carroll could say it in one sentence? I love you, Laura Carroll. I'll see you guys in the morning. Thanks for being here. You encouraged me today.